kein Video. Digga, Spenden werden hier weggelassen. Weil ich es gerade gezeigt habe. Kappa. Okay, Leute. Wenn mir jemand mal 100 Euro spendet, wäre ganz nice. Würde ich aber nicht annehmen, Bruder. Okay, das will ich annehmen. Natürlich, aber ich wollte doch aus bestimmt schon mal 100.000 Euro haben. Irgendwann. Also jetzt nicht 100.000. 1 Million Euro. Mindestens. What? Na warte, wir gucken mal den Stream, Digga. Lol, was war das?
That honestly, in retrospective, I know it was stressful when it happened, but it has to be the biggest compliment that you are quite literally so good, averaging just inside 5th and 12th places that the entire community thinks you should. But with that much better ever, there is no way you can start there. Him and Mega have one of the most ridiculous track, and then Airwalks and Nikov, and then Hunter and Keemstar. The Solari brothers, the group qualifying all within the same week, and Airwalks taking his
the most astonishing talents out of Oceania. You guys are coming all the way over from not only Australia.
Hey Leute, was war das? Ne?
Going into this, how do you prepare? How does one prepare up against these play styles?
I just eat a fruit salad, just have a shower and get off, get some water, have a fruit salad, and then just try to get hyped.
Love it, regardless of the region. That's great. Fruit salad. You can take care of NA East and EU and everybody. Now, the most astonishing thing here is this record, this elim record of 102 that you guys had, the single most elims in 1 week. I don't think anybody would expect for either of you guys to be super W key today because of what you're up against. But what is your strategy going into this?
Just play slow and just hopefully make it to endgame and just get high. That's basically it.
Beautiful. Well, we're gonna see it.
Nein, kommt jetzt.
Give them the confidence to continue what we know and love about them, the W key mentality.
I honestly thought he was just going to turn and look at Jordan and be like, W key. Holding forward the whole time, but they know when to play intelligently and play for height. Let's get into our next group. Again, his qualifiers from NA East and NA West. We have Tetra and Eclipse, Ronaldo and Zip, Sean and Aiden and Rote, DW and Blue Team. Now, I want to give a quick shout out to Eclipse in particular. I popped into his backpack a number of times personally when we had to do some tests, and they had a phenomenal qualifying week. And then Ronaldo and Zip averaging some of the highest placements in the week they played. They popped off at TwitchCon, came out of nowhere where people were like, who are you guys, qualifying through in the first run, going to look to make a run at it here today.
And then what more can you say about Sean and Aiden? I mean, this is a duo that we've seen time and time again. A favorite out of NA West that week. Then they came out of, they clutched up and did amazing things. Both of them took part of our Pro-Am tourney yesterday.
And then Rowan, DW and Blue Team, one of my personal favorite duos, they came together after week 4 saying, hey, we need to do something different. Rowan came onto the scene during the Winter Royale, qualified through the open format, and looks to punish people's mistakes at all points of the game. You talk about hyper-aggressive players early, you can't stop him from going, but the one person who does is Blue Team, known for his calm decision-making, kind of turning off all emotions and just making the right decisions. They have a fantastic pair in chemistry, and I mean, I'm excited to hear what they had to say leading into the competition. It's going to be just absolutely amazing.
Fantastic. We've got Blue T and Rope DW here, two beyond incredibly mechanically gifted players here. Blue T, you've placed consistently in the top 15 over the last year from the Winter Royale qualifiers, the Secret Skirmish, and top 5 in the Share the Love event. How are the two of you together going to work to secure this #1 spot today?
I'm just going to give this guy a bunch of call-outs, make sure he's safe and alive, and once we hit late game, he's just going to slay out.
Slay out away. We can't wait.
It's going to be so incredible to see if they can make that dynamic work on the stage. They have such great teamwork, and they have distinct play styles over the face of the game, and if they can get rolling, they might be able to challenge towards that top. Now on to our next group, because we're excited to keep the introductions rolling. It's Item and Derox, Oslo and Bad Sniper, 4ZR and No Word, Red Rush and Snappy, and then Yu Wang and KBB. This is a bunch of guys out of Europe, and then the Chinese qualifiers coming out of the Tencent track. And I mean, some of these guys are incredibly skilled. Item and Derox with that ridiculous 41 elimination victory royale during the semifinals, and then they carried over the performance into the Sunday.
Yeah, one of the only times we saw actually consistency from the semifinals carry over into the finals. But another team that actually started breaking through in the finals towards the end, which led them to qualify, is Oslo and Bad Sniper. And I think something very interesting about this group, or this duo in particular, they're going to be contesting at Tilted Towers, and they are very proficient at doing so.
They will be in the fray, and if Bad Sniper gets a sniper in his hands, here's a joke. His name online is actually not Bad Sniper, because he hits all of those shots. Will be looking to make them pay. Now, 4ZR and Norwood, also another very aggressive pair, but kind of just like to chill out at times. They like find themselves on the edge, take the rifles. If they know they have an advantage, they go. We've seen them before as well in the Winter Royale.
Yeah. And then on the bottom right there, Yu Wang and KBB came out of the Tencent track, which was a competition that was hosted out in China. And so I think a lot of people didn't see those games and don't really know what these two are all about. Let's continue and find out more about it.
Was ist? Ja. Ja. my god.
Everything coming over, not only Zexro's wrist issues, but a little bit of kind of turbulence between them. They're actually not even going to be doing and let's see what Zexro and Vinny have to say.
Very excited to see you guys. I know a lot of people really excited to see you guys. We both have been competing very well in duos and solos over the course of the year. How do you think that the competition today is going to compare to the rest of the competition?
Oh.
There's so many players in here you can call out. Serpent and Hype were the original. Can you translate it to Sunday? Actually.
Nein! Ich war so weit!
And Zexro Skype battling a ton of wrist issues that I just got to speak to him.
Digga! Oh my god, war das geil. Ich hab das schon gesehen. 3 nicht so schön. Ich hab Zeit. Let's go. Zack. Zack, zack. LOL. Werde ich treffieren? Oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott! Oh mein Gott! Und nein! Was soll ich machen, hä? Das ist so kacke, ne? Ist gespielt? Oh, jetzt wird's schwer. Ich will sie noch. So müsste ich machen. Und dann würde ich Ich hab 27.000, ne? Ich kann das nicht gerade. Ich muss jetzt zufrieden haben. Ich will das nur drauf. Ja, da müssen wir sie ja geben. So, what? Das ist Pausen und... Ich würde mir lieber schwierig. Whoa. Ich weiß, kann gerade nicht weiter.
To the games, and we're going to do so in a little bit. Players are gearing up and getting ready to go. You know that each and every one of you inside this stadium, which is fun. You had your opportunity to go out to the festival. You managed to meet up with your friends and enjoy some awesome times here in New York City. And obviously, our players are here to win the World Championship. And the good news is we have two players standing by. Jordan Fisher, who are looking like they can top them out.
Sehr gut.
I'm going to be super honest and very forward right now when I say that I've got two of my favorite people in this stadium right now that are competing together. Two of my favorite people to watch and study. Sean and Aiden. Aiden, one of the most dominating controller players in the world. We've proved it time and time again. With Sean on mouse and keyboard, one of the most mechanical
Nein!
Fortnite. Now, with this combination of one of you on a controller and one of you on mouse and keyboard, there's got to be some pretty unique strategy that you guys can put
Okay, und jetzt macht er wieder eine Pause. Eine Pause macht er keinen Sinn.
He's one of the best mechanical players.
Aber die kommt viel schnell runter. Viel schneller. Viel schneller. Viel schneller. Das heißt, ich könnte jetzt wieder machen. Oh. Nein, ich bin dran. Okay, jetzt hat es genau ich gehabt. Das heißt jetzt schon mal, ist alles gut. Okay, und ich treffe fast alles. Noch ein. Nein. Jetzt macht er was.
The Fortnite World Cup start now. Let's send it over to your casters, Courage and Ninja.
World Cup Finals live from New York City. Everything on the line here today. My name is Jack Courage Dunlop. Well, guess what? I'm joined by a surprise guest appearance, Tyler Ninja Blevins. I am so excited for today's action. Ninja, dude, the emotion here is insane.
You guys have been playing for months, practicing, doing
Ninja, you've been involved in competitive gaming for a long, long time. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. I mean, you're looking at first place. Heck, I've even settled for Curry at one point. Settle for settle. I'll settle. No, we've been playing for almost 10 years. Prize pool's never even come close. This is life-changing.
Yeah.
Nur 80
That's typically been their gameplay of choice. There's a look again at Mongrel and Mitro, both qualifying from Europe. You see, last time they played in the week they qualified, will that remain the same today? Game battles. So key. Duo. Yeah. I'm picking a European duo as well. Another young squad, Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy. Dude, Mr. Savage anytime I met him, I'm scared of him. They're absolutely insane, as you can see right here on your screen. We'll get those pictures fixed, don't worry. But either way, these guys are two absolute tanks. And Ninja, you've watched all these guys. You're
Oh mein Gott, jetzt macht das nicht schwierig. Oh, jetzt macht das mir komplett schwierig. Ich schaff das nicht. Ich schaff das nicht fast schon ohne zu sterben, Digga. Ich schaff das nicht, Digga. Nee. Nicht ohne sterben, Digga. Nö. So. Nein. So. Ich hab's bald. Wir wissen, was das für eine Qualitätssystem ist. Ich kann nicht wissen, Digga. Ich will den Rekord wissen. Oh mein Gott, Digga, bin ich da gerade. Ich mach mal kurz rein. Ich hoffe noch, jetzt noch ein Gast kriegen. Und dann habe ich's. Dann habe ich den Rekord, ne? Also 100.000 geht das. Oh mein Gott, Bruder, 100.000 Euro, Digga. Okay, okay. 2000 noch. Also jetzt ist genau 2000. Oh mein Gott, Bruder, das ist so schwer, ne? Oh mein Gott, jetzt kommt der riesige. Okay. So, okay. Ja, wahrscheinlich nicht ohne zu sterben, Digga. Wahrscheinlich nie nichts.
I'm gonna be taking it. You guys should granted with 50 health or 50 shield, depending on what you're missing. And that's also going to give you 1 point as well. They also have 50 max of each.
Okay. Oh my God! Nee. Leute, ich hab's ja wirklich geschafft. Ich hab bis zu 100.000. Ich hab bis zu 100.000. Leute, nein. Das ist ja ein Knopf von diesen ganzen Leuten, ne? Diese. Oh mein Gott, Bruder! Tschüss! Okay. Ich stelle jetzt an, also nur noch 10. So. Nein, no way, no way! Oh mein... Digga. Ich hab genau 100.000. Ich werde noch Leute, das geht zu weit, Digga. Ich erlebe...
Yeah, man.
You know, Aiden.
steht da jetzt der Rekord ist. Ich kann es jetzt sehen. Ich glaube, wenn ich kaufen habe, ich das sehen.
Thinking about.
Okay, Leute, dann lass doch mal zocken. Warte. Warte. Was ist das denn? Nein, Leute, warte.